Hello everyone, today I'm making a video, another guide for Ret Paladin 6.0.2, 6.1.2, that's right. We're going to go over the talents and the glyphs and why I chose them. Long Arm of the Law is still the best, it always has been. Speed of Light, it's not good for consistently getting to your target in PvP, because this is what the guide's for, PvP. Pursue Justice, it's not fast enough, and besides Judgment, it's only a 6-second cooldown by default, and if you have some haste, it's lowered, and this lasts for 3 seconds, so overall, like, you're only gonna have 2 seconds every 5 seconds of not having speed. So it's still pretty good. And if you can't catch them with that, then just use your Fist of Justice, which is the 20-yard range stun and half the cooldown of Hammer of Justice. So longer range, shorter cooldown. And your stun as a paladin is one of the greatest things you have. Repentance. I'd say it depends on the situation. If you need to do a lot of CC and you don't have somebody in your party that can do a lot of CC, then you might want to go Repentance if you have to CC like a healer or something. If you're doing twos with a partner that doesn't have much CC, they're like all damage, you might want to go Repentance and use that on the healer or another DPS training your partner, and then use your normal stun and burst on the other person. In Blinding Light, that was the ability we had back in MOP. We didn't need a talent for it. Now it's a talent, but it's not worth it. Because unless you're doing like PvE maybe, I don't know, well no, PvE, they don't really get CC'd. Either way, Blinding Light isn't worth it. The 2-minute cooldown for only 6 second CC AoE thing, it's not really worth it. Here, Selfless Healer. You probably want to go Selfless Healer, because every Judgment will reduce the cast time and mana cost of your Flash of Light by 35%, and increases the effect on others by 20%, and that stacks up to 3 times. So like every 15 seconds you'll get an instant and free Flash of Light, and if you're using it on somebody else, it's 60% more powerful. So I've healed for 100k on other people by using this. Eternal Flame, it's not worth it because the heal over time isn't that good. I haven't tested it out, but I tested it back in MOP. I'm assuming it's pretty much the same. And if you just look at the numbers, like 60k and then 300 every 2 seconds, I don't know, it doesn't seem that worth it to me. You're better off with not getting locked out by getting instant flashes off. Sacred Shield I have tested out before. I think the issue with Sacred Shield is now you have a shield, but it's not as powerful as the instant flashes you can get off. Because, like, non-crit, non-burst instant flashes on other people is maybe 40k for me. That's 40k every second. This is about 5,000 to 6,000 every 6 seconds on only one target. In the end, the numbers don't add up right. And even if I cast Flashlight on myself, it will still heal for more. In the level 60 column, I usually go with either Clemency or Unbreakable Spirit. Hand of Purity still doesn't seem worth it. They've buffed it more and more, but it still doesn't seem worth it to me. So, Unbreakable Spirit, it reduces the cooldown of Divine Shield, Divine Protection, and Lay on Hands. I would say this is good if you're going against a magic enemy. Like if you're going against a 2's comp that is like 2 classes that are just all magic damage, you might want to go this, because then your Divine Protection, its cooldown would be half. So every 30 seconds you can reduce magic damage by 40% for 8 seconds. And also, your Divine Shield blocks all damage, but your Bob only blocks physical. So Divine Shield will be halved. So, yeah. And lay on hands doesn't matter areas because you can't use it. Clemency, I would say use any other time. Especially if you're going against a comp where they probably focus your partner, or you're going against a comp that is more physical damage, or more slows, like your hands do all kinds of things. But most time I go with Clemency most of the time, but in certain situations Unbreakable Spirit might be better. Here I go with Holy Avenger because it's just guaranteed. Like, when you burst, it's guaranteed to hit however hard it hits. It's guaranteed to generate the charges of Holy Power it's supposed to. It's just a guaranteed thing, and it goes well with wings. So that's 50% additional damage on, like, Crusader Strike, Judgment, Exorcism, Hammer of Wrath. Sanctified Wrath is not really worth it because, well, no, I haven't tested that out yet. Well, I haven't tested this one out either. But I'd still go with Holy Avenger because it's just guaranteed. Divine Purpose, for instance, is not. It's a proc. I personally don't like procs. I like to be guaranteed that something's gonna happen. Alright, in this area, I go with Holy Prison because it's an instant AoE heal damage combination. Execution Sentence, which I see a lot of Paladins using nowadays, it's good, but only for single target. And what I do too is I'm usually the support, but I also deal damage, so I like to do both. So that's why I go Holy Prison. Here's the column that I love to talk about. Empowered Seals. I don't see too many Paladins go Empowered Seals. Most of them are Final Verdict, and like none are Seraphim. Empowered Seals I go because if you look at the Judgment of Truth, it increases your attack power by 15% for 20 seconds. But attack power isn't just attack power. As we know, 100% of our attack power is also made into spell power, which includes our healing. So, let's go over to the Mighty Dummy here. I'm gonna do a quick heal right here. 14.7. 14.7k. Judgment of Truth. 21k. That is like 7k more. Like 6 or 7k more than normal because I have 50% more attack power. Now we're going to take that buff off. We are going to do an Exorcism. 8k, alright? 8k Exorcism without Judgment of Truth. Now we're going to wait for Exorcism come off cooldown. Right now we're going to put Judgment on. Exorcism. Did that actually hit for 7k? 8k, 7k, excuse me, did I have a proc on me? I had a proc on me, didn't I? I had a proc. Never get away again, because that's not accurate. I had a proc on me. But you understand, like, Judgment of Truth increases damage and healing. Yeah, see, that hit for 6.4k, but the other one hits for a little over 7k. So, damage is increased, healing is increased. With Final Verdict, you get about 4k more between Templar's Verdict and Final Verdict, and your Divine Storm is empowered even more. So, you get more damage, but your heals are still the same. Me, I play really stupidly. I like to heal a lot. I'm a big support guy. I'm not too big on damage, but I still often match the damage of my partner in twos, which is usually a Fury Warrior. So, I probably could deal more damage, but this is 4k more on one ability. But guess what? You're not always going to be using your final or Templar's Verdict. Sometimes you're going to need to use a Word of Glory. Oh no, it's not increased. It would be if you had Empowered Seals. And the Divine Storm might be better, but you're not always guaranteed to get your Divine Storm proc, and you won't always be able to use your Holy Power for a Divine Storm. Again, you might need it for Word of Glory. If you're Empowered Seals, you can either increase your attack power and spell power, which is Judgment of Truth. You can increase your haste. You can heal yourself for 2% of your maximum health every 3 seconds for 21 seconds. Or you can be really kitey or a chaser and have more movement speed. So Empowered Seals is better all around, but it requires you to switch around your seals. Right now I'm Seal of Truth. Okay. Alright, better attack power and spell power. Oh no. Time to go to Seal of Righteousness. Alright, let's get some more haste. And I've got more haste. Alright, Seal of Justice. Oh, I got more speed now. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Like, it requires you to be more active. If you know what I mean. In order to go Empowered Seals, you have to be more active and know what you're doing more. It's a more skill-based thing. Final Verdict, you just hit it, deal more damage. You hit your Divine Storm proc, deal more damage. Empowered Seals, you have to switch around your seals in order to match the damage of Final Verdict. But either way, you're going to do more healing in Empowered Seals, as long as your Seal of Truth or Seal of Insight. But even then, Seal of Justice, you still might heal more because of the simple fact that you can kite away faster, get some flashes off. And then there's Haste, which can also help you with healing, reduce your cast for Flash of Light, and make it easier to get more Holy Power, as Haste affects the cooldowns of all your offensive abilities, and the GCDs of them. So, overall, Empowered Seals is what I choose. Now we're on to Glyphs. Burden of Guilt I'd still go with. It's a good one, because with the Long Arm of the Law, you increase your speed with your Judgment, and with Burden of Guilt, you lower the speed of whoever you're chasing. So, you're lowering their speed, increasing yours, and you're also getting Selfless Healer procs, you're getting heals, and if you're Empowered Seals, you're getting whatever buff you're getting. Judgment is your main ability. That's just how it is. As a Pally, you're gonna probably want to go Glyph of Word of Glory, as we all know, you're gonna want to cast Word of Glory a lot, so why not get some damage out of it in the end anyway? Because when you cast a Word of Glory, if you use 3 Holy Power, your damage is increased by 9 seconds for 6 seconds. Your damage is increased by 9% for 6 seconds. So, even if you're healing, you can still get some damage out of it. And then here, Glyph of Templar's Verdict, still the best. It's pretty much typical Glyphs. You want to take 10% less damage for 6 seconds after dealing damage with Templar's Verdict or Exorcism. So now, it's the other way around. You deal damage and you take less damage, rather than healing and doing more damage. Like, it's just back and forth. And then this one is just a support thing, a kiting thing. Overall, these are the Glyphs I'd use. These are the talents I would use. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this 6.1.2 guide for Ret Paladin PvP. Bam, Screws, get out. Thank you.